Alright, welcome along. My name's Bosh, and this is my second Dub Reggae tutorial. Today we're going to make a Steppas tune. Now, if you don't know what Steppas is, I don't know what Steppas are. Steppas? If you don't know what Steppas is, it's like that 4/4 heavy pounding Dub Reggae. Iration Steppas, obviously. Jashaka's famous for it. Who else can I think of off the top of my head? Kanker, Panda Dub. There's loads of Steppas artists out there. Go check out Alpha Steppas live stream channel. Is just type in reggae or dub Steppas, Steppas or ERS, either way. We're gonna make one of them, so I'm gonna stop talking and let's get straight into it. So first we need hi-hats. I'm gonna start out with the hi-hats, and let's just type hats into the search bar. Now I'm wearing headphones so that you can't hear the audio through my monitors and stuff, but I hate producing on headphones, so I'm hoping this sounds all right. Now what I'm going to do here is use these high quality Zildjian hats. They are my favorite ones to use, and they just sound like really good standard drums, really. So let me just, I want a short one. That's good. And let's get a slightly longer one. Yeah, that'll do. And then let's maybe get an even... Is there an open? Yeah, we got an open one. I like that. All right, and let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do... You know what? Actually, the very first thing I'm going to do is make this 2 bars long. So you click here. I'm in Ableton 11, by the way. So you can click here and click duplicate. And that'll make it into 2 bars instead of just 1. Every beat, I want to put a hi-hat. No velocity changes. These are all going to be all the same. I am actually, no, I'm lying. I'm going to turn these all to the max. So they're all still going to be the same, but I'm going to turn them up max. And then I've got more room for different volumes below that. So then let me see, this is just going to be like t, 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 t. So what I want is, I'm thinking like a t, 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 t. So we go t, 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 t. Yep. And then let's duplicate that. And then all I'm going to do is vary the end bit there. And then these ones here, these two here, I'm going to change. Oh, let's draw it back in. I'm going to change the velocity a bit more so it leads up like that. And let's have a listen, see how that sounds. Yeah, sounding nice already. Why won't it stop? There we go. All right, let's get some shakers now. Or let's go tambourines, actually. Oh, let's just type in tamb. We're going to get more of a selection there. And let's see. Ooh, and something else I'm going to do is I'm not going to use reggae samples as such. So let's go with Travis Barker. Travis Barker drums kit. 1 shots. My computer's been a bit laggy because I'm running webcam and the recording and all this. That top one's a winner. So let's put this on this second channel here. And then I'm just going to put it on the... like that. So... And it needs to be there. Like that, and let's see how that sounds. Okay, something in the middle sounds a bit weird rhythm-wise, but I'm going to leave it for now. Let's leave it in there and see what happens next. Kick. We need a kick in there. Now, as I said before at the start, the Steppas is very much about that 4/4 kick. And so you can step when you dance into it. Give it some of that. So let's type in kick. And to be honest, I think I know which kicks I'm going to use because they've become my favourite ones. Oh, hang on. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know on strings. There's a folder called Heavyweight. Yeah, Heavyweight Kicks. That's the one. Also, guys, I'm going to try to keep this video to about half an hour. Because my other one's been about an hour long and I think it's a bit much. So let's go, what do we want? Techno. See, since dub techno's already a thing, I feel like techno kicks are going to be a good shout. So again, just have a cycle through and have a listen. I like that one. Understated. It's not too much, you know what I mean? Oh, wrong one. Ooh, that's nice, is that? So, look at this kick here. You see how it's got all this waveform here? This is all bass, because you can see it's all wider waveforms. I'm going to trim that, because I don't want that boo at the end. I just want... So what I'm going to do is, while I'm trimming that, grab that, move it forwards and backwards. I don't know if you saw there, I used the fade out as well. Let's put that about there. Again, it's up to you. Listen to it as you're doing it. I have to reach over because my keyboard's over this side. That sounds all right to me. Again, I hate using headphones for this, so I'm hoping that doesn't actually sound like turd. Oh, peaking. Right, that's as hard as it'll go. And then I just want 4 of those, simple. Now, what I'm going to do here, a little trick that I like to do, the middle one here, this is where your snare or your rim shot's going to sit. So I like to pull this one down a little bit. Just a bit, about there. And then let's play that all together and see how it sounds. I'm going to change this tambourine, so it's tss, 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 tss. Yep, that'll do. Oh, that's wrong. There. And again, let's turn the velocity right up on these ones. Just so they're as loud as they'll go. This can come up a little bit, not there. I'm going to pull everything down by 1 dB, just because if you can look in that right hand side, I'm peaking a little bit. That's something I always do. There you go. That's better. And now, a rim shot or a snare. It depends. Let's go rim. Where are we going to get his rim from? Ultimate Percussion. Let's see what we've got in here. Synth perk hits. No, I'm not too sure if I want synth. Oh. No. Let's try... What's this? Renegade Audio. Ooh, I like that one. Okay. I'm not usually a fan of using samples that have already got reverb on, but let's give it a go. You can always trim it later. You can trim that reverb off, no problem. So let's get this lined up nice and tight. Yeah. All right. And let's just put one in the middle. Simple. Say dubstep was invented because Marla came along and put the snare in the middle, so that's what we're going to do. Get that snare right in the middle. Now, while that snare's playing, I'm going to cut that reverb because I don't like it. I like to design my own reverbs, to be fair. I say design. I like to pick my own reverbs. So again, get that fade out nice and long because it's reverb tail. Get in there. Just a little bit less. Oh, there's a delay on there. Oh. See, this is the problem with having your own template. That delay is on there every time I open up a new project, and I need to save it really, but I just keep forgetting. Yeah. So now I can have my own reverb. So let's listen to that all as one loop. Good, but it needs some variation. So let's duplicate that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's go. Just get straight in. I told you this one's going to be quick, so we're gonna We're not messing around. We're not messing around today. Instruments. Ooh, I want a clav. Give me a clav. Have we got any text? Oh, yep. Clav. Now, let's see what we got in here. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. That is the one. Let's put that in the melody track. If you haven't seen my other video, this is my like template. It's an 8-channel template because when I do live dubbing, you only have 8 channels. So I like to try and keep my tunes within these 8 channels if possible. It's not always possible, but if I can, I like to keep them in there. So, clav. Ooh, it's deep. Right, let's turn that up a little bit. Where's my volume? Right. Let's go. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually record in, again, because of the latency that my video setup is causing, but I'll try. I'll try. I might have to edit it afterwards. It's not ideal, but what can you do? So, let's start that going. Yeah, that's way out of time. I need to try and sort that out. I've got severe video lag. But let's move that all back. This is going to take a little bit of time, but just bear with me, please. You and boom. And that there, and then that one there. Now let's just quantize all that, just make sure it's all in, and have a listen. Right, now I've got that in there, I don't like the sound of that clav, so let's change it. Synth keys. Instrument rack, let's try synth lead. Ooh, that one sounds a bit twangy, let's listen to that. Better. Control A, shift and down. Drops it down an octave. Now I'm going to copy this and put it into the bass channel. Now this one has already got just a plain oscillator in there. No spice on there, it's just an oscillator. So let's listen to those two together. Okay, try it. Now this one needs to come down an octave because it's going to be the sub. Yeah, I like that. Sounds dark. Sounds naughty. All right. What else we got? Piano. Organ. Piano. Organ. Organ. Let's go organ. I'm going to look for some keys, actually. I'm just going to go keys. Let's see what general keys. Synth keys. Somewhere here. Now for me, it's just a case of finding something that you think might complement what's already in there. I reckon that, but if it's shorter notes, might be alright. Okay, no, scrap that. Rhythm decay. Oh, I don't want that. Where do I get pitch echo? Right, now let's see what notes we've got. What are we on? A, F sharp, F. Oh my god, what's that? So I can make an inversion here, I reckon. The latency is so bad on this. Right, I'm just going to put... That's not the right sound, is it? That's not the right sound at all. These are not where I want to be at all. I do not want synth keys. Let's try piano and keys. Let's see what we can get out of this. Ooh. Cool. All right, that sounds a bit more like it. So I'm going to draw these in because of the latency issue. Yep, duplicate that. So where are we at first? A minor. And oh, what is this? I want a full note. There we go. And up one there. Duplicate that over, and then let's do that. And then I'm just going to put this other note up. Now it's called an inversion, and now what I've done is I've moved the E at the top of the A minor chord up to F. So now we've got F, A, and C, which is just an inverted F major chord. So let's have a listen to that. I want to put that up an octave. I want to shorten the notes a bit. I don't know if that sounds right, but let's carry on regardless. Let me just flick over to my video and see how long we're at. 17 minutes! Oh my god, right. What else can we add into there? So we've got his drums. Again, what do I like to put in? A bubble. So let's put some organ bubble in there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to move this over into my mid bass channel. Move that over into there as well. And then these are grouped together. Nice. So now I've got space in this melody track for something else. I want a flute. Let's put a flute in there. Instruments. Flute. Let's see what we got. Analog, bass, fluff. Oh, that's not the one. Winds. Let's put a staccato flute in there. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, I need to fucking... So let's draw again. It's just annoying with the latency. I wish I could record straight in, but it's not letting me. So I'm going to have to do it like this. Let's put an F up there. Let's change that to a long flute. Okay. But I want to duplicate that, Do 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 do. Oh no, what have I done? Do 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 do. Okay, that needs to be a semitone. Yep, duplicate that again. Edit the end bit again. Oh, come on, let me grab that end bit. Come on, there we go. All right. Quickly, this is I'm a little bit ADD when it comes to how I make my tunes. I sort of jump around all over the place. If I hear something that I want to change, I go change it. So, EQ, these hats are a little bit hard. I'm going to take some of that bottom end off. Let's. Ooh, see all this here? You see all that? Don't want it. Get rid. Yeah, well, a little bit of that, not much. Let's do the same with these and let's see. Look at it. Look at all this. Who needs it? Get rid. Get rid, lad. There we go. Okay, let's tang up this snare a little bit. I'm going to EQ it in the drum rack. That's just stopped it playing apparently. So let's not do that. Let's EQ it out of the drum rack. Yeah, it's not too bad actually, that one. It's not as much information down in that bottom end. And I'm gonna between 1K and 5K is like where your ear really sort of picks shit up. It's like the really sort of active frequency. Pardon me, Bill Burp. You can even see actually there's a let me big this up. Let me bigger this. You can see there's something here. Ooh. There's a little bit there. Ooh. Nah. I want it somewhere here. Let's do it too much. I'm terrible. One thing I will say, and I've said it in all my other videos as well before, I'm no expert, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm an expert. I just like making music. I like making music videos as well, so deal with it. Soz, bruv. I like saying a lot as well. Right, let's go through and mix this a little bit so it's a little bit more palatable. And actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off my mic for a second, turn on monitors so I can really sort of get a good idea of how everything feels and what's going on. So I will be back in just a second. All right, we're back. So, if you saw, I don't know if you saw what I did there, but I started off with my kick. You could do it. You could mute everything and then bring everything. What I've done is solo my kick, sort it out, solo my snare on top, like control and click. I think it's control and click means you can solo multiple things at once. So it's just a click, solo one thing. Control and click, you can solo a few things altogether. So let's see how that sounds now in the headphones. I'll turn that up for me a little bit. All right. That's pretty much it. Should we do some bongos? Let's add some bongos for a bit of spice in there. Now, bongos, my favorite way to do bongos is by chopping up a loop, just because it already sounds like the bongos all match each other, you know what I mean? It's going to be a set of bongos if it's a loop. It's not just picking random samples. When I find I pick bongo samples out, they sound crap. So let's go to, oh God, where am I going to get bongos? Let's go to the Ableton samples actually, and let's go conga loop. Here we go. I reckon that's the one. So where is it? Instruments. I'm going to use simpler because of the divide, the cut feature, whatever it is, slice. I'm hoping I can still, where's my thing? Oh my God. Right, what did I type in? Conga, loop. Oh no, in samples, that's why. I'm going to drag that into here. Now what it does when it's in slice mode, if you don't already know, look, it splits it by transient. Now it's not always going to be bang on, because it's just Ableton doing its best, trying to figure it out. But this is now mapped to my keyboard, so I can... Let me drop it down. Yeah? So let's draw in a loop, and let's listen to it while we do it. Listen to it while we're drawing this loop. Let's go. I'm just putting out in here, aren't I, really? You know, this is music production sometimes. And let's listen to that on its own, see if it sounds bait. That's terrible. All right, so what I need to do is... No, change that. Now I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Okay. Dun, dun. I know what I want to do. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Now, it depends how musical you are, I guess. But you can kind of hear if something's going to work a bit sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, you can... When I first drew that in, I was like, this sounds crap. Like, there's no rhythm there. Whereas this sounds like it's got a bit more rhythm to it. Let's add the kicks in. All right, and let's unsolo everything. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for the production. Keep it simple, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Now I'm just gonna, for this last bit, I'm gonna dub it. So I'm just gonna play it and I'm just gonna chuck reverbs and delays on there. Again, I've done this in so many of my videos, but I'm gonna give you a little lesson on sends and returns if you don't already know. So in Ableton, you may start out like this. No sends, no returns. Now you want to go down to this little section here. S will bring up these knobs. I'm doing this pointing at the screen like you can see my hands pointing at the screen, but you can't. Each of these knobs corresponds to a return. These are the returns, and on these automatically when you load up Ableton, usually there'll be a reverb in one and there'll be a delay in the other. So let's have a listen to this. I'm just going to solo the snare, and this A knob links to this A reverb here. So let's have a listen. So that's it normally. And then if I put this on, we got that reverb. Okay, now I don't like that reverb, so let's switch it for... Let me just see how long I've got left quickly. Oh, I'm just at the 30-minute mark, so let's just dub and then let's have it done. Audio effects, reverb, convolution, reverb pro, please. Let's drag that on there. Let's get rid of this. And now I'm going to go to type. Let's change this to springs because dubbers love a spring. And let's just pick one at random, cabin spring. And let's try that again. Now, something to mention. When you do a send, you're hearing the original track and then you're hearing the reverb on top of it. So what you're going to want to do is that reverb, you're going to want to put it on 100% wet. So then you're hearing pure snare, pure reverb. And you can mix them with this knob. So again, let's hear it without. And then with. Let's make it a bit smaller. But longer decay. No, that's terrible. That's bad. Moist crash. Not really feeling that either. Some of these springs are a bit naff, to be honest. Let's try this. Let's make it bigger. Yep, sound. So now what I can do with this, play it all together. So I could do this to my flute. Let's do the delay. Let's make it a bit longer first. Yeah, that'll do for now. Let's try that. I want to right click on this one and enable send, and now you can feed it back into itself. There's the dub. That's what we're after. I'm going to leave it there. That is Steppas for you. Hard, 4 to the floor, stomping kind of reggae basically. Let's listen to it one more time. I think that's a vibe. Yeah. Take it down to just drums and sub, baby. And that's Steppas for you. I'm going to leave it there. So if you enjoyed this video, if you've got any more questions, please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what I could improve, because I'm still just starting out on this channel. Subscribe, like, share, all that business. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.